All right. What do you guys say? What do you guys say, huh? Should we get this party started? I think we should probably get this party started. Hello, everybody. Kithron, first to show. Orskull, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's sleep real quick. Creepers be creeping and all that jazz. Let's take a little power nap here. There's probably going to be some dangerous stuff up on the surface when I come up to the surface. But today we got to work on some pathing, all right? We've been doing a whole lot of terraforming, and I might get to doing a little bit of that today. But today we got to work on some pathing, big time. Pathing like a boss. That's what the name of the stream is called, after all. Is that giraffe's head still sticking to the wall right there? A little bit of his body is. Let's just try to get out of here without getting blown up. Let's see if we can't get clear of this place. Jump. Ah, the Lost Isles. Such a build. What a build this is. This is really coming along nicely. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Saturday? I'm actually doing pretty good myself. I did something amazing yesterday, and I can't share it. I can't share it because it's going to come out later in the channel. But I did something amazing, and I think it turned out really good. So, yeah, I'll share it later on the channel. Let's just say if you were a fan of Planet Crafter, you are going to be a fan of this amazing thing. So, all right, that's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say. So, you can see here we got these these stone paths right here. They need to be prettied up. They need to be prettied up. They suck. They suck. They're terrible. I want to do better with them. So, there's the ferret in there. But yeah, we can do better. We can do better than this. So, Kithron's not bad. I just woke up 10 minutes ago. Nice. Get some sleep in. I did get some sleep last night too. It's pretty amazing stuff. All right, so the fuel for today's live stream is coffee and strawberry Pop-Tart. That's about all I got. So we'll see how long that lasts. Here's where the path actually finishes. Like here, this is actually done. So I got to get beyond this finished. Now, I believe when I built these things, I actually double layered them. Oh, no, this actually has ground underneath it. Okay, good. I think that when it got to a point where I had to actually build the terrain up and it was like no longer following the natural terrain of the island. Hey, Cinnamon is here. He's here for the clout. I think I doubled these up. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I did. And now I screwed myself over being down here. Look at that. Look at me go. Where can I steal a piece of stone? Or two. Not like I need it. I have it probably in my backpack. Probably plenty in my backpack. Come on, I'll let you work with me. There we go. Alright, so we got to do some pathing today. So to do that, I'm going to need... What did I make the paths out of? It's coarse dirt, gravel. I think cobble is actually mixed in with that. And path blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Coarse dirt, gravel, cobble, path block. Yes. We should probably finish the bathrooms too. I never did finish those. Oh, this was Cinnamon's body's chest. We can probably remove that. But yeah, I never actually put the toilets in and stuff. I don't really have a good design for them. I gotta kind of try to think about that or whatever. I think it was like a quartz upside down stair with like a iron trap door on it, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. But yeah, we gotta get some of this stuff going here for the path block. So let's see, what do I actually have on me right now? I got a very little bit of cobble. I got some gravel. Got some more gravel. I have one bit of dirt. That's not gonna do much good. What about ground blocks? Orskull is joining the game. There's some dirt right here. I can make some more coarse dirt out of. What in here? I have some coarse dirt already. Good. What else do I need? Oh yeah, grass. I need grass blocks then. Which I got nine of them in my inventory. I'm gonna need more than that. Let's get a stack and some change here. Actually, was there another stack? No, there was another stack. Sweet! Alright, then let's turn all of this into some coarse dirt as well. There we go. So we got a bunch of coarse dirt. We got a little bit of gravel still. We don't have much cobble. Might have to go grab some cobble. Although I don't use cobble that much in the paths. They're just kind of sporadically placed in there. 18 pieces will probably get me a little ways. Do I have any in here? Nope, sure don't. I'm on my way for some of that sweet clout. Alright, so let's start off with this, what we got here, and we'll add the cobble in later then, so. But yeah, how's not actually on the server, it's bugging out. Oh, okay, so Orskull is here but not here. I know that feeling. Sorry about that, man. That happens sometimes. Alright, so let's add in the coarse dirt first. And then maybe we'll add in the path blocks. Oh, that's a chicken. Also, GReimer smells. I don't think you understand, Cinnamon. You are the one who smells. Do that, and then we're going to need the shovel. There we go, and then we're going to sprinkle in the gravel. Put one right there. And let's do that up this just a wee bit. There we go. Alright, we got this path for the most part done. And we gotta do that throughout this whole area. Now, the part that we gotta finish here, I'm guessing, is all of this stuff over here. I want to get this all done for sure. And then over here as well. And then we'll probably go back to doing some terraforming, some landscaping, getting some greenery put in. And I think did I forget to put like bushes on the ground up there? I forgot to put bushes on the ground. I forgot to put tall grass in. I forgot a lot of stuff over there. So we'll probably have to get over there and fix that too. We don't have to build palm trees up there though. So Cinnamon, you'll love it. You'll be fine. For the times I accidentally break something, I don't mean to. Let's do that. Randomly taking up blocks in here just to kind of create the walking path. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good Saturday. Oh, ooh, no palm trees. Just kidding. There's gonna be some. I'm kidding. We're gonna do some palm trees. Also, the beard is getting a little too long on me. The beard scratch. It's getting a little too long on me, and it's tickling my nose. The mustache is tickling my nose, so probably gonna have to do a little cleanup later so that I can get back to looking like not a caveman. Yeah, I remember building this. I doubled them up specifically for this part right here. Time to turn on the air conditioner. It's getting hot outside. See, I shaved my beard today, and now I look like you're 12. You look 12. Yeah, it happens. That happens. I'm gonna need more coarse dirt here pretty soon. Alright, then let's add the path blocks in here. Gravel's not going to get much of a spot here, it looks like. Now, hold on one second. If I do that, I'm going to have to change this up to be cobblestone underneath it, otherwise it's not going to look right, because when I do that, you're going to be able to, I said when I do that, yeah, oh, are we, is it already one? No, no, there we go, I caught up. I was like, are we already having one of the dreaded C words? But nope, there we go. Alright, so we're going to have to add in a couple spots for gravel, I'm thinking. As well as the eventual, inevitable cobble blocks that need to go in here too. Yeah, I don't know if today's going to be one of the massive live streams like I do usually or not, or if I'm just going to take care of some pathing, a little bit of landscaping, kind of make some additions to the zoo here so that we can actually keep this ball rolling or what, you know, so. Either way, you should buckle in and grab yourself some Grab yourself something to eat or munch on too, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's throw that in there. Let the anteaters take care of that. Now, actually, I need to. I'm gonna need to use some of my cobble here. Actually, I have to have these someplace. I have to have those things in one of these bags somewhere. Yeah, right here. I was like, I gotta have them somewhere. And this is so that I can change the elevation up a little bit. Now, right there, there's a got ore skull. No, that's cinnamon. That's cinnamon. He's cloud farming. Look at him. Look at him. There he is. He's looking at the empty exhibit. The bullfrogs all disappeared. Cinnamon. And sleep. I live. Okay, right. Our ore skull is connected again. All right, oh, the reason why I wanted these slabs, though, is for parts like this. Yeah, that was the bullfrogs, but they all went bye-bye. Oops. You know, we'll keep it. Happy accident. Alright, that should be good enough for what I wanted there. We'll do this too. It's not like you just broke your legs, dude. Alright, let's get some coarse dirt added. A little more, a little more. And this can be swapped out with stone, because then we can put down that right there. Pink. Pink, put that there. Makes that look nice right there. You can see the top parts of the block there. That's all you really need to see. Alright, that's pretty good. We can go ahead and add the gravel now. Is that it? Oh no, there's one right here too. And right here. Alright, there we go. Path done. Bam. Yeah, it is actually pretty hot and humid here as well. I live up in Wisconsin, and it's kind of a disastrous. It's humid hot. It's not the fun kind. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll be all right. I got air conditioning. I'm good. All right, I guess that. I forgot how cool these photos are of your lava lake. Is that like the inside part here? The spider. Spider and zombie. Be gone! I remember when I came over here, one of the caimans was phased to the glass. That was a creepy time. Zombie. I think I have I thought I put a dragon egg in here, but I don't really remember where I put it. Maybe I didn't put that in there. Do I still have it? Do I still have it like in my end chest? I don't know if I do. Oh yeah, it's right there. Never mind. I haven't added it yet. I will though. That's where a dragon egg is gonna go. It's right inside the volcano. I think that'd be a good spot. Seems like a safe idea. You know, heat up a dragon egg. What's the worst that could happen? All right, the path in here though is finished. I was worried about that. I was wondering, do I have to finish the interior part of this? No. The answer is no. But right here I do. There we go. That can be walked up easily. I guess I can go through and put all the cobble slabs in right now. There are any that need to be added. It looks like, do I have the path done over by... Oh yeah, I do have the path done over by the aquarium. So right here is where it ends. It's just this stuff. That's done. Then we get over here. This is where a whole new... This is going to be a whole nother stream right here, is doing the terraforming for this area here. Okay, so... What are the odds that there happens to be another pink sheep there? Or do you think that's boobies escaping? That might be boobies escaping. Boobies, is that you? What are you doing over here, buddy? I need like some kind of block that I can just place. It's boobies. Boobies, what are you doing over here? Do I have like just an empty net? I have a bunch of empty nets back at home, and I don't really want to use another one, but I'm going to, because I don't have one on me. Actually, can I get them in a net? I don't think I can get them in a net. I think I need to use a capture cage. In which case, I didn't need this at all. Be gone. Okay, where's Come on, boobies, back in the cage. Okay, I'll get that thing in a little bit. I don't know how you got out, but you got out somehow. Where's my balls? Do I have my balls? There's my balls. Yep, my boobies escaped. Oh, I just threw my sword on accident too. That's probably a problem. Fat fingered it. I fat fingered it. I forgot the yeah, the orangutan. Yeah, it doesn't have a top to it. All right, boobies is back in place. Where's the other sheep? There's like a blue one in here, or a red one. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Yeah, that was the one that Maddie put in danger during the prank, during the April Fool's pranks. You probably hurt yourself doing that more than anything. The now how did boobies get out of here though? Is my question. Did it climb up here? And it might have. That might actually be how it happened. That won't fix it, actually. Hold on. That might fix... Well, maybe. Boy, it's a tricky thing. Because I think it climbed up the tree somehow and then up on these things and walked over it. It really was a hell-bent on getting out of there, it would seem. I'll do that. It should keep it out of there. Who are you? Peter. Peter, what are you doing here? You trying to escape too? Get out of here. Alright, hopefully that's good. Hopefully that stays. They keeps them in there now. The sheep and goat were trying to escape. Alright. Panda's still chilling in there doing his thing. Oh yeah, just, speaking of Planet Crafter, earlier we were talking about that. Planet Crafter Season 4 finale is on Monday. The finale for Season 4. Alright, so if you guys have been enjoying Season 4 on Planet Humble, you know, it's the last episode from there for this season. And, yeah, and so it was quite a fun experience. Quite a fun experience on there. They did a really good job with that planet, as far as, especially when it comes to like the terraformation, what happens like as you terraform it, the big sinkhole that opens and the waterfalls and stuff that form. It's really cool. But it is now on to another place. We've got the moon's update just came out, so we know we got like not only do we have Prime, as they're calling it now, but we got Humble, and we have that new moon, Selenia. So there's a lot of options for what we can do going forward for Season 5. And big stretch already. Holy cow, there will be a Season 5. That's happening for sure. Yeah, that is a for sure thing. So, in the words of Scar, be prepared. Season 5 is going to be quite an interesting one too. I know what I'm doing for Season 5, but Season 5 is a very, very interesting one. And if you guys have been enjoying the loose lore of Planet Crafter, you're about to get some heavy lore in this coming up here at the beginning of Season 5. Because remember that the guy I am, you know, the GReimer that I am in Planet Crafter is the same GReimer in Season 1 as it is in Season 5. Haven't died yet. So, oh yeah, I guess minor spoilers for the finale. I don't die in it, but, you know, there really wasn't any risk of that anyway. I have a breathable atmosphere. Everything's fine there, so. Cinnamon, he's gone. I guess he just stuck around for his clout and then he was out of here. Oh yeah, this thing needs that might actually affect these things a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of simple, but we'll just do this. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine, fine. Ta-da. Oh, okay, Cinnamon's still lurking. Good to know. I feel good now. I'll start making the palm trees. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. All right, so I think let's do like one right here too. Okay, now we gotta get the gravel. Okay, oh, right here. Okay. This part's for the most part done. It's a little barren right here, so I wanna jazz this up a little bit. Not too shabby. Now, I also do need to get rid of these torches. So I guess maybe I'm not quite done yet. For that, I'm going to probably need to have some hidden lighting or some explained lighting, like lanterns. I could do hidden lighting. Like I could put a. I just realized I don't know where my glasses are. Like looking around. In real life, I wear glasses, and I don't know where they are. Well, I'll just do this one blind. If this looks horrible, you guys got to tell me because I can't tell. So, but I think for hidden lighting, I could do like the light gray carpeting. Like I did that over here when I didn't have a good reason to explain lighting in this area. Light gray carpeting is underneath here is glowstone. And that works out well. What do you think, rats? It doesn't have to be perfect lighting. It doesn't have to be completely mob-proof lighting. It's just, you know, something to brighten it up. Because without this stuff in here, let's just pop these things out once. It's going to probably turn into a mob farm in here. Yeah, without that, it gets really dark right there. And I wouldn't mind getting just a little bit of light in there to try and prevent some mobs from spawning. So, even if it's like two pieces, I think. Now, for that, I don't think I have the supplies I need to make light gray wool. I might have enough, actually. I might actually have enough. I just need an ink sac. Well, I happen to live next to an ocean. What do you think the odds are? There's something in here that'll drop an ink sac. There's a dolphin. There's a barracuda. Pufferfish. Orcas. Nothing there. This is all just preventing me from having to go and actually look in my my chests, which I have plenty of back then. Orcas, almost ran into some orcas. Any squid out here? Oh, there's one. There, ink sacs. Oh, I'll take out the other one too. There, ink sacs. Now, I think they dropped calamari also, which I feel like kind of a jerk for leaving there, but you know what? I don't need it right now. Alright, so let's just turn all that into black ink. And then that, and that, I believe gives us the light gray dye, and then this is how many wool we would need to make. There we go, got it. See, I knew we'd figure it out. Alright, so I'm thinking like one, like right here, where basically where the torches are. Alright, let's grab ourselves a couple bits of glowstone. I'm gonna need to get some more glowstone. I'm starting to run a little low on that. I think I have some down in my hidey hole also, but I'm not too sure. There. Put a little bit of lighting in here, just to lighten it up a wee bit as we enter this area. Could also put one like right here, since I have one piece of carpeting left. There, bam, bam. Lighten that place up just a wee bit as you go into the center of the volcano. Yeah, I really do want to get that dragon egg put down. Maybe we'll do that real quick while we're in here. Let me grab my balls real fast too, because I'm going to want those to get out of there quickly. Welcome back, Cutron. Any terrible things on there? I don't think so. I think we're in the clear for once. Usually there's a bunch of stuff in here. But yeah, this is where the Striders are chilling. And so I think it would be cool if we put this dragon egg like nestled somewhere back here. Like somewhere like right here maybe. You can see it from the bridge. It's down there. I think. Yeah, you can totally see that too. Like, why is there a dragon egg there? What's going on with it? Why is it near the lava? That's probably not a good idea. It's probably so warm and incubated there. Yep, dragon egg. Interesting. It's like it tells a story. Alright, now that we've got light in here, though, we can actually get back to doing this stuff. Eh. Oh, it's sandstone. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. Nailed it. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday. I don't have much planned this weekend other than to do this live stream and then work on content. So it's a good weekend. Stretching. The new job, in case you guys are wondering, the new job is coming along smoothly. It's one of those things where it's taking me a little bit to learn some of this stuff. You know, it's a lot of computer work actually, which is actually fine for me. I mean, I'm okay with the computer. It's a matter of just learning it first. I know a thing or two about a computer. I happen to have a YouTube channel. But yeah, it's just a matter of learning it first. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now, in this part, actually, I do have it almost look like some rocks have fallen down and kind of collapsed a little bit along the way. And I wouldn't mind keeping that kind of vibe going here, at least to a minor degree, you know, like not a whole lot, like just something. Even like that is probably enough. Now, wouldn't mind doing like a little gravel pile there too. Yeah, see, that works. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. And then maybe drop a few buttons on here for pebbles, because that matches with what's going on down there. There's a spider up ahead there. See him right there? Ta-da. Alright, looks like the sun is setting again. Jeepers. Creepers be creeping, but don't be afraid. The joy of being around the animals never fades. Alright, put this down because it is bedtime. Yeah, coffee will sustain me, hopefully. That's the plan, anyway. Yeah, I actually did get some sleep last night. It's a crazy feeling. You know, get some sleep, people. It's good for you. It's a crazy feeling. Usually I don't get much sleep. But last night I did. I called it quits early. I wasn't feeling too good, and I was like, I'm just gonna go lay down. The ferrets are moving. Hello. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good for this place. Alright, so we're just cooking with these pads right here. We finished all this here and inside this part here. We just got this to go here, and we're done with this part. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I was once again had a conundrum where I was like, "It's we got to get ZAWA done for this week." I'm looking around at what I need to do, and I'm like, "It's just that we just so much to do around the island that it's just insane." Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But none of them are really like an exhibit, which would make for a good episode. It's all. Look at that. There's. Let's just do that in case I put a path block there. None of it is like an exhibit though that I can build. It's all just stuff like this around the island that needs to get fixed up. I seem to have forgotten blocks down here. Look at that. How foolish of me. But yeah, cooking our way on the channel here. We're cooking our way to 7,000 subscribers. We're getting there. It's climbing still. I'm kind of blown away by this. Like, you guys actually hang out with me while I build these things. It's nuts. I seem to be most enjoying. Currently on the channel, the top series is Planet Crafter, which is kind of funny because I actually did season 1 of that just on a whim, thinking, yeah, this is kind of a fun game. We'll see if people like it. And it was kind of mildly well received before, and I really enjoyed playing it, so I was like, I'll keep this one around, you know. Yeah, sure, this one will stick around. It's become a staple on the channel. And when I did that, ZAWA started to taper off. People started to lose kind of interest in ZAWA here, actually, out of all things. So, like, this doesn't get anywhere near the viewership it used to get. And that's fine, you know. I still enjoy playing ZAWA, though, so I'm going to keep pumping these episodes out and these live streams out. Yeah, Planet Crafter really picked up. People really seem to like that. Look at the analytics. I hear a skeleton. Okay, it's in the wall somewhere. Yeah, people seem to really like it, so I'm just kind of I'm leaning heavily into Planet Crafter then, because one, you guys seem to like it, and two, the content is kind of refreshing. They keep coming out with new stuff for the game. And three, I enjoy playing it. I still enjoy playing it, so the ultimate best reason to keep going is whenever you just enjoy doing something, keep doing it. Coarse dirt, I need more. Where art thou? I'm gonna need more grass. There we go, got a whole nother stack. Gravel. Nope, no, that's not gravel. Gravel. There we go. Gravel. 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 All right. This is coming along nicely. Recently, I was having a chat with a lady at work about movies, good movies that came out recently. We didn't really have any that we could talk about. I heard that people are kind of praising the How to Tame Your Dragon, the live-action one of that one. But I haven't actually seen the original, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that one. I don't know if there's any other good movies out there that people have seen recently. Haven't seen it either. Okay, so I mean, I heard good things about it, so it's got to be pretty decent. Now, for this part right here, it is a little jarring because this is a step right off into death. So let's do that. We'll hopefully block that part off. This part is kind of the same thing, so we'll put a little something right there, and that should hopefully funnel people into this right here. Now, on the other side here, it's kind of a similar story, where we got, yeah, we'll do something like that, and that'll hopefully keep people from walking right off into there. Yeah. And right here, they can't walk that way anyway because the leaf block is in the way. So that works out. And yeah, they can absolutely still walk off this, but I mean, if they do that, that's their own fault at that point. That's how my safety policy here at the zoo works. If you fall off and fall in the lava and die, that's your own fault. Turtles! Little turtles! Now, I do want to actually go through and add a bunch of like stones and stuff on the ground on these things. I think I've been neglecting that on some of the other paths. So I want to kind of quickly go through and dot a bunch of these things in here. I think it adds a little extra detail, a little extra texture to it. Yeah, a little extra path texture to the whole thing. Ran out of buttons. Yeah, I think the buttons add a little to it. I should fix the lighting in here. Miles, welcome to the stream. Can I join you? This server is open to my patrons, so there are a few people on right now. Orskull and Kithron are out there building like beasts. But yeah, link for all that is in the description for people who would like to come and build a zoo. We're running a custom mod pack, which is free to download. Anybody can grab it and play it. They can set up their own server and play with their friends if they like to. I mean, the link for that is also in the description. It's got all the goodies in it. This, I believe, is the only... I'm saying this not knowing whether or not it's true or not. I believe this is the only mod pack, ZAWA mod pack out there that has the Traveler's backpacks in it, too. So, allows you to carry lots and lots and lots of inventory with these things. So, I'm saying it's 100% true, maybe. 100% might be true, maybe, possibly. In other words, I don't really know. I just think it could be. That was my big thing when I was setting up the mod pack, though, is like, hey, is this going to be is this a mod pack that will actually like support the backpack mod? Because I need the backpacks for building. I use them so much when I'm doing this. So, and if not, well then, you know, we got to fix that. They're just adding some buttons in on the path here to make it look like pebbles. This is like a zoo-wide adjustment I got to make here. There's a hot spring. We're going over one of the hot springs. Did the reindeer escape, or are they still in there? Every once in a while they get out. Still don't really know how that's happening, but it's just kind of become a feature of the zoo. Ran out of buttons again. Oh yeah, I was gonna grow grass on those things. I totally forgot. That was a long time ago. Like right here, what I did. All right, real quick, since we're here, let's give a big shout out to the billboard of sponsors here, the people who have dropped a super chat during any one of these live streams here. Big old thank you out there to Peter, a whole lot, Todd, a whole lot, Tennekin, Inkle, Captain Craig, Kithron, who is on the server at the moment, Diamonds in the Rough, Finney. Actually, big shout out to Finney. He gave me some advice on something earlier, like a couple months back actually, and I used it recently. So big old shout out to Finney. Thanks for the advice. Corey, Nickel Plays, Emperor Ditto, Cinnamon, who's actually he was farming some cloud earlier. Big Baloo, HT Plays, Mika Hunter, Mr. Bubbles McGee, Ace Yotter, and Black Rose. A whole lot. Big old shout out especially to Peter, who has the top super chat currently. $250 in one super chat. That was ridiculous. All right, nobody's topped that in quite some time. So I'm not sure if they ever are going to either. So remember, the top super chat at the end of the season will get to decide what we do for season 4, whether we do ZAWA season 4 or whether we do Jurassic Craft season 1 or some form of it, like fossils and archaeology or something like that. With dinosaurs, basically. Dinosaurs is what it would be. So. All right, the Lost Isle Zoo. We're here at the entrance, so let's start heading back this way with the pebbles. I really do think adding the buttons on the ground really adds an extra detail to this. That looks really good. Like I had them included in here, but I didn't have them included on the path ever. I got distracted or something. There's a chicken. There's a cooked chicken. Oh my gosh, I got it. Well, you'll be a cooked chicken one day too. We'll let him just roam free for now until he grows up, and then I'll eat him. I like this little area right up here because there's no exhibits right here. Actually, this is just like a walking path that connects to the beach area. So it's got some space. We're so crammed over on the other island over there with exhibit. You know, they're all like right here smashing. This is an exhibit here. There's one on this wall right here. There's exhibit here, exhibit here. There's exhibits everywhere. I'm trying to crush them in here. This is earlier in the series when, or in the season when I had time and I was like, you know what? I'm going to space things out a little bit. I have no idea why there's a torch right there. Shouldn't be. But I'm going to space things out a little bit, you know? And I wasn't worried about getting every single animal, and I didn't expect it to go on this long, but it turns out that terraforming a volcano takes a long time. So I spaced things out a little bit more over here. I kind of like how they turned out. Almost wish I would do that more often, actually. And then this leads on. I never actually did finish the path on the sand here that leads to the crab exhibits and stuff. So there's still more to come over here, it would seem. There's so much little detail that I've added in places too. Like here's some ruins right here. That if you guys remember when I built these things, there's like even partial farms here. There's also the hot spring next to it here that no one will ever see. This isn't a path that people come up on. So there's a hot spring here that no one even knows is here. This is above the zebra exhibit. On the back side of the zebra exhibit. There's the walking path down there. But even like this ruin that's here, it has a section back here where if you look, there was a building here that actually collapsed down onto the beach down here. You're never going to see that from the backside. This is on the backside of the zoo. But it's little details like that I've added that I really, really like. I really enjoy. While I'm over here, let's grab some cobblestone. Yeah, let's grab some cobblestone while we're here, as well as get rid of this piece of sandstone. Shan't be needing that. Cobble. There's some cobble. Is that the last one? Yeah, that's the last one. All right, we'll grab 2 stacks. Yeah, I probably am not going to make this a super long stream today because, like I said, I do have the weekend to create content and stuff, and I think that'd be a good idea to do. So we're probably going to do the pathing today, and again, a little bit of some terraforming, and then we'll probably wrap it up. I'm guessing Just been an hour now, about 3 hours, I'm guessing. 3.5 hours probably, a long stream. So just in case you're wondering, I don't intend on taking up all of your afternoon. Just a big portion of it. That's a whole lot of stone. That's a shovel. Actually, perfect time to actually put a piece of cobble. I do need to sprinkle cobble into all of this anyway, so might as well start now. Let's get this kind of over near the pickaxe so that I don't have to scroll all past my hotbar and stuff. I did it anyway. Like, cobblestone is not heavily used in the paths, it's just gently used occasionally. So it's pretty spread out, basically, is what I'm saying. Alright. Yeah, pickle. Coffee, save me. Alright, we got cobblestone here, it looks like. So, it's good enough. Good enough. So right here is where I stopped the cobblestone, so let's pick it back up. There we go. And I don't have sweet buttons here. But I do now. Alright, so that's done. So now, I think the only thing left to do is the rest of the pathing here. Kind of southeast of the aquarium, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this section right here. So here's the aquarium, southeast of the aquarium. There seems to be a monster in the orangutan exhibit. Oh no, he's in the walls. What kind of monster is it? Oh, it's a creeper. Missed it. Got him. I like extra gunpowder. That was a tough shot, by the way. That was not an easy shot. Now, where did he come from, anyway? Because we had a skeleton spawn in this area, too. Maybe from up there, possibly. Basically, there's a dark area somewhere, and I gotta make sure it's lit up. So stop having monsters spawn. Because basically, the reason why I care about monster spawning here is that people don't have to listen to them as they're touring the zoo. Like, you know, like zombies and crap kind of spawning back here. So I make sure that they don't have to deal with that. I mean, hopefully, maybe that's enough. You can never have too many, so. Alright, it's nighttime out here. Sleep. I gotta sleep. Sleep. Because creepers be creeping, but don't be afraid. Coffee is a beautiful thing, by the way. Just in case you guys are wondering, coffee is an amazing thing. Sorry, hold on, checking a message real quick. And then also, I have the stream pull up on my phone next to me or whatever, and it kind of just freezes sometimes, so I don't know why that does that either. There's a lot of things I don't seem to know. All right, so we're done over here, Pebbles. Even though the what are these things called again? The Nautiluses, they despawn all the time. They still get Pebbles too. All right, let's finish this stretch off right here, and then it looks like that's done over there. So right here needs a little bit of TLC as well. Get my hotbar fixed here because it is a disaster. There we go. And do I have to buy? I meant membership for Patreon. Yeah, the people who are my $5 patrons are able to join into the server. They get access to it. Well, anyone who's a $3 server member gets to join the GReimer gang Discord, and then but $5 members get both the Discord and they get access to the ZAWA Together server to come build the stuff. Come build the zoos. The if you are interested, I'm not actually trying to just like milk money from people. The reason why I do it is basically to keep nefarious players out. So, but if you are interested in playing on like a free-to-play ZAWA server, the Omega server, I believe, is I think they're just now starting up their new ZAWA server. So, and I'm pretty sure I have the link for that in the description too. That's VintageBeef's home of VintageBeef. That's his server. So I plug that all the time because I'm not here to try to make a bunch of money off of people. That's not the point. The point is actually just to kind of have fun and build a zoo. So, but yeah, if you are interested in playing on a free-to-play ZAWA server, that one is out there. It doesn't run the ZAWA Together mod pack. It runs just straight up ZAWA on its own. So there's that. But yeah, always want to point that out to people so that if the Patreon paywall thing isn't in your favor, then you can always check that out too if you're interested in playing on a multiplayer server, a ZAWA multiplayer server. Yeah, it is not my intention to try to and the server usually works. In case you're wondering what just happened, the stream froze. Yeah, I just crashed. It happens. It happens sometimes whenever I'm playing. It seems to be almost exclusively a me thing, but Purple Pro, yawn. Okay, I'm awake, GReimer. Hey, welcome, Purple. I'll get back on the server here in just a second. Obviously, just waiting for the game to realize that I am not there, and then I can join back in. So. I don't know why it does that. It happens actually a lot around the aquarium, I've noticed too, so maybe there's something. My best guess is that there's something at my zoo specifically that is like overloading my network. Like it's almost like it's a DDoS. It's an accidental DDoS attack, and it overloads the network, and then it causes the internet to just say, you're done, no, too much, and it just crashes for a second, and then it reconnects right away. And that's the reason why there's an interruption in the stream. So don't worry, I'm just waiting right now. I'm watching the console right now, waiting for it to tell me that I left, because I am not actually there. So yeah, kind of buggy there, but like I said, it seems to be an almost nearly exclusive issue for me. Not most people don't have that problem at all. So oh, there it goes. It says I left. Now I can get back on. So yeah, it's kind of like our ongoing joke here at the beginning of the stream is to guess how many times do you think it's going to crash? Because if you right now we're at 1, so take your guesses now. Awesome. All right, coming back in. Yep. All right, we're back. All right, take your guesses now. I had put down some stuff here that I was trying to mat down the grass, and it wasn't letting me. So I was like, no. There, it worked that time. So take your guesses now. How many times? We're at 1. I'm going to guess it's going to be a shorter stream, so 3 hours or so. 4. I'm going to guess 4. hopefully not any more than the one that we currently have, but I'm going to guess 4. Everyone else, place your bets. What do you think it's going to be? I should probably light this up a little bit. I'll deal with that later. That'll be a future GReimer issue. Screw that guy. Oh, not gravel. I need gravel. Am I out of coarse dirt? I think I'm out of coarse dirt. No. No. Yeah. One of the dump chests, maybe? There's some dirt. I can use that. And there's that one block of dirt to make a full stack. Boy, it's beautiful. Do I have any more gravel, though? Because I'm going to need gravel, too, after I make the coarse dirt, so... Yes, that's andesite. Yeah, I have 5 whole pieces. That's not a lot. No, I don't have any more in there. That could be a problem. Wait, oh, there's more right there. I don't see any in here. Alright, well, let's make some coarse dirt. There we go. Got a bunch of that. And only 14 pieces of gravel left, though. So, I have to go grab some more of that anyway. Just threw my sword again, somehow. Oh no, it was there. It was just glitched. Okay, good, good. So this part's done for the most part. I mean, this can get a little revamp to it, I guess. Perfect. Alright, so that part's done. Then the path actually goes right on top of the octopus exhibit, which is no octopus in it because they all despawn. So the things that are despawning are not the ZAWA animals, okay? So those are the things that are, like, ZAWA animals, like the orangutans, I believe, are ZAWA animals. And there's one right over there, hiding in the corner. They always go, ooh, 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 and scare the crap out of me. There's one right there, too. So the orangutans are staying here, and anything that's an actual ZAWA animal seems to be staying here. The things that are not, like the things that are like Better Animals Plus and stuff like that, they seem to be having some trouble with despawning, is what it is. The Gharials are ZAWA animals, so they're sticking around. By the time, oh, look at that, he's right in the front. He's right in the front, letting us saying hi to everybody. Usually they're hiding with their butts pressed up against something or whatever, so they're usually hard to see, but we got a good glimpse of the orangutan here. Now, as far as the exhibit we built, the tamarin exhibit last episode, I'll get to naming that those animals and putting them in their exhibits, you know, on the next episode that I release. That way, the people who are following the episodes will be able to see whether their name got picked or not. And if you haven't submitted a name for the tamarin, go forth and do that on the last ZAWA episode that I put out, because that's where I check them. That's where I check to see which animals, which names they are, or which names you guys have selected. Alright, so this is actually kind of like a dead-end area right here, so instead of just filling it in, why not... Boy, I need space. My inventory is always a disaster. Let's bring these things back so I can at least get access to a crafting table, for crying out loud. Let's make some of these things into... That was too many of them, but, you know, we're going to roll with it. I want this back. Alright, there. Oh, it's sunset already. Cheapers, time just flies when you're working on this thing. Yeah, the Miles, if you're out there, though, if you are looking for a free-to-play ZAWA server, I'd highly recommend the Omega server. It's a good one to play on. Tis a good one. I know the guy over there, you know, that VintageBeef guy. I know him. He's a pretty good guy. He's good. So go definitely go check out his server if you're interested in playing some ZAWA. If the Patreon thing isn't your cup of tea, totally get it. I totally get it. I understand. That's the thing too. Is like, there was at one point in my 2 points in my life that I didn't actually have a place to live. So yeah, I was totally homeless for a while. Totally get it. Money sucks. I hate it. It's a terrible evil thing. It's a necessary evil, and I hate it. So I get it. Totally get it. So. The 5, there should be a 5. People have found the 5. There should be a $5 one there too. Maybe if there's like a tab on Patreon for expanding to see other tiers or something like that. See if there's something like that on that page, because there should totally be a 5. But yeah, there's been a time where I didn't have any money, so like $5 extra was too much for me. So totally get it. I'm not judging nobody because I've been there, done that. It sucked. So yeah. Yep. Alright, trying to make sure that there's no giant open gaps of just stone in here. Just looking okay. And we're going to go through and put in some coarse dirt. Oop. Alright, don't have a lot of gravel, so let's put in the grass. Don't have a lot of grass. Ooh, am I out of grass? That's not good. Ah, found some more. Found it? Alright, good job, good job. It should be there. Hopefully it's there. Otherwise, I got some choice words with Patreon. Hey, where's my other tier? As far as getting whitelisted on the server, if you sign up, if you join, you'll get access in the Discord. You got to link your Discord to Patreon, and then you can join the GReimer Gang Discord. That's where we're all at. And then in there, you'll have access to the ZAWA channels actually, and you can throw your name in the whitelist channel there. And as soon as myself or one of the admins gets to it, we'll get your whitelist down here then. And the server itself can be found in the multiplayer tab as soon as you load up the ZAWA Together mod pack. It's preloaded in there. So I have one piece of gravel left over. Victory is mine. All right, let's go and sprinkle in the cobble. Like so. So those of you who have been following along the channel for a while might recall, or I don't actually even know if I told you about this, but might recall that we had here at this house that I live in an issue with woodpeckers. All right, woodpeckers were pecking at the side of our house. It's made out of cedar, and we were constantly going out there and chasing them away, and we tried hanging up things to kind of scare the birds away and everything like that, and apparently it's not legal to actually shoot them, so we kind of are stuck dealing with them with alternative means. So we ended up deciding the best bet might be just to replace the siding on the house, because that's probably, now that's an expensive thing. So with a little assistance from parents, managed to get the funds allocated and ready, and so it's starting. It started this week actually. We have a company that's coming in and redoing the siding on the house to change it to nice, whatever the modern stuff is. So yeah, it's gonna be not wood anymore. Now, we did find out why the woodpecker was pecking at our house. A lot of times woodpeckers peck at trees and stuff like that because they're looking for bugs. And so we thought maybe we had like a bug problem or something like that. Turns out no. There's another reason why woodpeckers peck at a house. Hey, Black Rose, welcome to the stream. there's another reason why woodpeckers peck at a house, and that's because they're pecking at wood entirely, is because they are nesting. They're nesting, and they're creating a place to have babies, and that's what was happening in our case, as we found out the hard way. So, planning on getting the whole siding redone, all that jazz, and then one day in the walls of my oldest son's room, we hear cheep 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 cheep. We're like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And yeah, the woodpecker had made a nest actually on the side of our house. And so, well, couldn't exactly do much with that. So we waited. We held off on doing the siding on the house, specifically so that the fledglings, or whatever they'd be called, the little baby woodpeckers, would grow up and get out of the nest. So, and we haven't heard them in quite some time. So we went ahead with the siding. So it's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks or so. We're like, okay, they either got by a predator, or they're out of the nest now. So let's go. Woodpeckers, of all the things. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had an experience like that where an animal moved on in. I know also growing up there is that we had my dad had a trailer at a campground that we'd go to and spend like the summers at and stuff. And one year we got there and we noticed he had built like a type of roof actually on top of the trailer, because we always had issues with the ceiling, the roof leaking. So he built like a small A-frame style roof on top of it. And then that was fine. He used this like kind of mesh thing to block up the ends, because you have to let air flow through there to block up the ends to keep anything out. Well, one day he was, or one year we went up there and he went to the bathroom, and while he was taking a leak, he noticed that there was something scuttling above him, and he heard little yipping, cheeping sounds or whatever like that. He's like, what is going on? He went and looked at the outside of the trailer, looked at the sides and stuff like that, and one of those sides was ripped open, like something ripped it open, and there was something in the roof. And so he was listening and he was observing from a distance and stuff, and sure enough, pretty soon he saw a raccoon come out of the roof. So once the raccoon left, he boarded it up again. So he put a piece of plywood with some holes kind of drilled in it, and I was thinking that would be that, but it turns out that it wasn't, because the raccoon had made a nest in the roof, and so there were little baby raccoons up there, and so we got to get them out too, because I mean, if you just leave them up there, they'll all die, and then if they do die, they're gonna start to smell pretty bad. So we have to get them out of there too. So a problem is that the space that there was in the roof was not a lot of space, and it sort of looked like a saw death trap, because like a lot of the things that were used to hold the tiles in place were nails, so there are nails poking through the top. When you're inside that crawl space, there's nails poking through the top, so if you start freaking out or getting attacked by a raccoon or something, you're gonna end up stabbing yourself a bunch. And so it was like a saw death trap. And so being since the fact that my dad actually is claustrophobic and really hates tight spaces, he asked that I go in there and retrieve the baby raccoons so that we could get them out of there. So I used some gloves so I didn't get any weird scent on them or something like that. But we waited until we were certain that the mom wasn't home. And then even then, when I got up to the crawl space to get in there, I crawled up on a ladder and I got in there. I saw all the nails sticking through and stuff. What am I here for? Gravel. Here for gravel. I got up there and I stood at the entrance, shining my light into the ceiling there, or into the crawl space I was going to go into. Oh, I don't need this. What am I doing? I'm grabbing the wrong thing. just watching and waiting and seeing if anything moved or made any kind of motion at all or whatnot, you know. Just waiting and seeing what I could see. And I think I stood there for 20 minutes. And I threw rocks kind of down there also to see if I could startle anything to make sure nothing was in there. And then when I was like, okay, well, I don't think the raccoon's in here, I started crawling forward into the death trap. And I managed to get far enough past the joists that were holding up the roof to where I could actually find the nest. And, oh, you need night? Okay, so he needs night. So it's going to be a difficult night then, because I'm going to try to keep building. But yeah, so I got in there. I managed to get the raccoons. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them. And I got them out of there. And in a box with some of the bedding from their nest in there. And then we sealed everything up. And then went back in my... later on that day, we were in the bathroom again. And my dad noticed there's still a cheap coming from up above him. And he's like, oh, for crying out loud. We missed one. And so, yeah, we missed one, so we had to go back up there and get it. Pop the end off again, go back up there, get the thing, and go put it in the box with the others. Now, what do we do with them? We set them out in the woods. We set the box out in the woods. And in the morning, there was about half of them were still there, but they had died, so we buried them. As far as the other ones, don't know. Don't know what happened to them. It's called the circle of life. That's nature right there. Either the mom came and got him, or she didn't, and something else came and got him, but they weren't there. They weren't getting out of the box, that's for sure. So something had to assist them. The box wasn't knocked over or something. I think that if it was a predator, that it probably would have eaten all of them. That's what I would do if I was a predator. But no, so it might have been the mom, actually. I grabbed as many of them as she could, and then that was that. So they got evicted, basically. Can't have you on our roof, sorry. Raccoons. So either it was free food for something, or the mom came and picked them up. One of those things. But that's his life. All right. Gravel. Gravel. Now we need the shovel out so we can get some path blocks put in here. Look at the little hamster. He's adorable. It's just the one. I think that's just the one in there. He's like, holy cow, I haven't seen anything change over here in so long, and now I'm putting in path blocks? I gotta come see this. Oh, wait, he disappeared immediately. He immediately vanished. It's like a ninja. I have no idea where he went. I think he's down there. I think it's his butt. That's his butt right there. Alright, so there's not much more to go over here. We do have some other content creators on the server too, in case you guys are wondering. We do have Corey, Tinnikin, Megagran, Cinnamon. They're all doing stuff here on the server as well. So, yeah, if you are interested in watching other people's perspective of the zoos that they're building, by all means go and check out their channels as well. Big Baloo's another one that's making zoo episodes. He's doing some fantastic stuff. He recently joined. Alright. Well, there's a spot for some cobblestone right there, but beyond that, that's about it. Gotta put the stone or the pebbles in here then, and that's it. Pain in my back. Maybe you're not sitting correctly. Ugh. Maybe I just gotta stretch. Ugh. Yeah, maybe I'm just falling apart. All right. It's probably bad posture. All right, so this path is for the most part done. Gotta get some pebbles in here, but that's about it. Let's see the pebbles. This actually is wide open still of different things that can be changed up here. Oh, for crying out loud, that's not what I want to do. Alright, that looks better already. Let's start getting some pebbles. We'll start over here and we'll just go back all the way to wherever we came from, so. Probably gonna need more. Giraffes are still bouncing around up there, upside down. Don't mind that. It's just a staple of the zoo at this point. Ooh. Orangutans, I love them. Alright, then we got buttons over here. So yeah, that connected everything back. I think that's it. So how are we doing on pathing? Did we finish everything we needed to? We got this part done. Yeah, we got that done. This is all done over here. It's done. We just got to go back over here. So that we got to do, there's also all this. This needs to get finished as well over here. So there's actually still a whole bunch more to go. But the path to the south of when you get across the bridge is for the most part done. Whee! Now here is another story entirely. I don't have a lot of grass blocks left. I never grabbed them when I went back. Okay, yeah, we gotta grab more grass before we get started. Don't have a lot of grass left. Nope, not a lot. Alright, I do have dirt, so I can make more of this stuff. It's good. I got a little bit of gravel. I got an overstack. Okay, I think I'm good on the blocks that I need. Still got to finish digging out that second volcano. I really should buckle down on that. That's that, and I got to finish the boat. I don't have the boat finished yet. So much to do. And the paths. So I got to pick one. I'm working on the paths right now. looks a little bit better, more natural. Also gonna get a lot of stone back from this, which I don't really care about because I don't need it, but because I got plenty from digging up the volcano. Getting nighttime again? Jeepers. It's almost like it's on a timed cycle. Weird. Oh yeah, turkey exhibit over here. Derp. That's all I need to do on that side right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. I was going to put the greenery for the path blocks in first. Alright, I'm kind of in the zone a little bit here, trying to get this all done here. Okay. Starting to look a little bit more like a path, hopefully. At least it looks a lot similar to this over here already, so. This is the turkey exhibit, by the way. There's turkeys chilling over here. They're all packed in right there too for some reason. Just on this one side. They like that corner, I guess. Maybe it's a shade or something they like. Oop, man, I'm pushing all sorts of wrong buttons, jeepers. I hate the fact that and like there's a way to lock it, which I just did, but like when you accidentally hit the Windows key on the keyboard, I hate the fact that on gaming keyboards they even exist, because the all it does is cause you to accidentally pop up the Windows menu thing on accident, which is kind of what happened there. So I've locked it since. Now if I press it all I want, it doesn't do it. It's just that I always hate the fact that that's actually a thing over here. There's never, I don't know of a single game that uses the Windows key. So why you would want that on a gaming keyboard? On a regular keyboard makes total sense, but on a gaming keyboard, I don't know why. And especially since on the right side of the mouse, there is the Windows key that you can press. That's nowhere near your hand that you're going to be using when you're playing a game. So I don't know. At least Corsair here, that's the keyboard that I have. At least was smart enough, that they know, hey, there's really no use for this thing, so let's lock it. So they actually do have a way to actually lock the thing. So this needs a little bit more. Whoop! I'm getting effects of the beacon there. Okay, that should be good enough for that part right there. Let's continue on. My inventory is an absolute disaster. That's why I'm not picking up any more of the blocks. There we go. Alright, so in here we're going to want the grass blocks down here too. In fact, I think we are going to want those two in case I accidentally mine what the things I don't want, especially since I'm getting near the beacon. That's going to make things more difficult, actually. I placed this here because in the last episode we built a... Okay, it was just invisible apparently. Last episode we had to build a cave, and digging it out was much easier with a beacon. So I should reset it, so now there shouldn't be any effects going from it. So there, I won't have haste, and I won't accidentally blast like 20 blocks out of the way. I'm lucky there's an option to lock it. Yeah, it is. Like I said, it happens a lot on games where I have to use like Alt and Control also, where I'm accidentally hitting that thing constantly because it's on either side of the Windows key. And so, yeah. Specifically, I was playing Enshrouded. Enshrouded, you have to use Alt and Control also, especially when you're doing building stuff. And yeah, that was becoming annoying and a painful experience. So I'm happy that there's a way to lock it though. We're making good progress on the path, though. Like, we're really kind of knocking this out. I finished all that already. Holy cow. The last animal hunt. Yeah, you can find a lot of animals out there when you're looking. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Okay, get some gravel in there then. I'm going to go back through and add the cobblestone after I get all these parts done, so... This is a big stretch right here. So this is the exhibit we finished in the last episode here. This is the tamarin exhibit. Nice little exhibit here. They're little, tiny little monkey things, so... Hopefully they enjoy their place. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I was looking at this. We're getting this pathing done. Or at least a whole bunch of it. Nighttime again. Holy cow. Time really does fly by. Peter, welcome to the stream. Working on general landscaping today, or is it another palm tree? It's general landscaping today. We're trying to get the paths done, at least with what we have finished so far. We actually have done a lot already on stream. We finished all of the paths down here. So they're all finally done. And then... moved up to here, and I'm working on this right now, heading this way, trying to get this path done here all the way to the Asian elephant exhibit right there. And now there's a path that cuts up north here to the penguins too that we should try to finish, as well as one that carves across past the or up to the Kakapo exhibit, and then into the cavey area as well. So there's still quite a bit to do. I don't expect this to be a very long stream today, but it'll be a little ZAWA fix for everybody, I think, myself included. That looks pretty good. But yeah, Peter, how are you doing today? It's been a pretty chill, relaxed day so far here. I did get plenty of sleep, but I was having some issues with back pain right now. It's just kind of crazy. Here for a good time, not a long time. Exactly. Hopefully we'll get as much of the pathing done as possible. If we can get all of it done, great. I was talking earlier in the stream, probably about going for about 3 hours today, and we're already nearing the 2-hour mark, so... Not gonna be a stupid long stream, but we'll get some stuff done. I gotta at least make it to the Asian elephant exhibit, so. Oh yeah, but also, Peter, we were talking about Planet Crafter earlier today. Season 5 is going to be happening. Season 4 is wrapping up on Monday. Season 4's the Season 4 finale is on Monday for Planet Crafter. And I've got some pretty big plans for Season 5. The story is going to get real here, real good for Planet Crafter, so... Yeah, it is hot. It is hot out here too. Like, I mean, I think I live north of you in Wisconsin here, but this is it's hot. It's hot here too. The storms moved through and everything just warmed up. So, Planet Crafter dinosaurs in the sky. No, not that. Not that crazy. Would never go that nuts, No, it's gonna get good. If you guys are enjoying Planet Crafter, well, the good news, there's plenty more to come, and if if you're enjoying the story, like the little lore thing that I'm getting going in Planet Crafter that I've been just kind of having some fun with, you know, it's about to get nuts. So like this season, I mean, spoiler if you haven't seen the last episode of Planet Crafter, but in the last episode, you know that, or in this most recent episode, you know that I had to make a choice between Starforms Robotics and Sentinel Core, and in the end, I decided to stay with Sentinel Core, and even though they screwed me over last time, and so seeing what happens with that and what comes to be and stuff, there's a lot there. There's a lot. So obviously, one thing is the series isn't over yet. So I'm not gonna call it quits on Planet Crafter. So when it comes to you fool, when it comes, oh wait, Peter, just you wait until you see what actually happens. Oh my gosh. Obviously, it doesn't sound that good because, you know, if there's going to be a season 5, that means I'm going to be sent to another planet. So yeah, you'll see. It's a doozy of a story. And on top of it, actually, I recently got inspired thanks to parts of Planet Crafter, and I have been working on a new song to go along with it. Now, here's something interesting. On Tuesday next week, after the season 4 finale, another little heads up for people who are watching, there is a song that is coming out associated with Planet Humble. Okay? So there's going to be a custom Planet Crafter song for Planet Humble specifically. So keep your eyes out for that. It'll happen on Tuesday. But, so the day after the finale. But, in addition to that, I'm actually I got some inspiration and I've already been working on yet another one. So there might be a third Planet Crafter song, but that one won't come out for a while. That one's going to take a little bit. But see, people really liked the first one, the Let's Make It Stupid. So hopefully they enjoy this one too. And patrons have access to the song that's coming out on Tuesday already on Patreon. So if you haven't popped in there and had a listen, take a listen, because it is a good one. It is good. The new one I'm working on, though, it might actually be a masterpiece. Might actually be a masterpiece. Really good stuff. So BRB, alright. We'll see you in a little bit, Peter. But yes, the Sentinel Core is the one who sent me to Planet Humble in the first place after I already terraformed Planet Boobalus, so it was kind of like they broke their end of the deal, so why would I ever go back to them? And I kind of explained it in the finale a little bit better too. Can confirm. Oh yes, yeah. The Orskull can confirm. Stretching the back a little bit. Holy cow. For some reason my upper back has been bugging me. I'm falling apart, people. I'm falling apart. Oh yeah, the Red Panda exhibit. Forgot about this one. Kind of sort of forgot completely about that guy. Your lower back's been bothering you for years. That sucks. Back problems suck. Back and knee problems, they're not fun. I'm plagued by both of them. you guys haven't, definitely go check out the new episode of Nations and Nobles. The next chapter 8 is now out. The story continues on that one too. So if you do like storytelling, if you like lore-based stuff, I mean, that is seeping with it. That's all that is, actually. It's an actual Minecraft movie that I'm making. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. It doesn't do very well on the channel. It does really bad, actually. And it either is because it is a horrible, horrible show, or people aren't interested in it because it's not the cup of tea, or possibly because they think it's a Let's Play and they're already watching like maybe the ZAWA one and they don't want to tack another one in there. It's not a Let's Play at all. That's not what it is. It is a machinima, so hopefully people enjoy it. Again, took another day off work just so I could edit it together because it is such a pain with all the shots. It's done using the replay mod, every shot, so yeah, hopefully people enjoy it. It is a lot of work that goes into that. Oh yeah, Peter, you are still the top super chat. No one's even attempted to dethrone you. So, fear not. Hopefully I have more coarse dirt. Coarse dirt and gravel. Hopefully I have more coarse dirt and gravel. It's getting nighttime again. Holy cow. Sleeping. Yeah, the new song for Planet Craft that comes out on Tuesday for everybody to enjoy. I can give the title away. That's not really much of a shocker or surprise. The song is called Humble Hear Me Now. And I hope you all enjoy. I'm having fun when it comes to like writing songs, especially because obviously I use a Suno AI to generate the song. Then because I can't play instruments, I can't sing. I can just think about what I would like to make and try to bring it to you guys. But I am musically illiterate, so this is my way of actually getting it made so that you guys can enjoy it. It's Suno, and this isn't a plug for Suno or anything like that, like they're not sponsored or anything, but Suno does a fantastic job at generating the songs, and you can really kind of mold it to be what you would like it to be, actually. So as opposed to just being like, oh, here, I'll let the AI do all the work. It's like, no, I want to actually, I got this idea for a song in my head, and I just need some assistance in getting it made. Alright, I mean, I'm thinking this part's finished for the most part. For the pathing, we just need to add the buttons and maybe the cobblestone. It's onto this big open area right here, which I wouldn't mind actually doing something with. This is a really wide open area. I don't know about an exhibit, but maybe like a centerpiece of some kind, you know, having like a something. Having a something here in the middle. I don't even know what. Probably like maybe just an opening in the cave or something, you know, and or either a big stalactite or an opening in the cave, or God, I don't know what else. I don't know what else could be here. Not too sure what else could be here. So, I mean, we could put a small exhibit right in here too. Like if it's something just like, I don't know, it had to be really small. But we can't really put fish in here because that's not the right spot for them. That's over in the aquarium. I don't know. I'm not sure. That sounds like a future GReimer issue. Screw that guy. I am running out of coarse dirt again. I'm going to have to go grab some more dirt. This is the boar exhibit, which they've all despawned too, so... I think wild boars are now in the game other than the Better Animals one. So I have to just try to find them. This is the place where you can get that sweet view, especially when the other part is loaded in, like the other island there. Now you can't see the masts of the boat from here, but you can see the island itself. And when the sun is setting, the sun is over here actually. It looks so cool. Alright. So this is the penguin exhibit. I need to get the slabs in here for this elevation increase. Yeah, something like that. Now I don't have a lot of coarse dirt, unfortunately. Yeah, that's it. I ran out. All right. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good for right now. I mean, this is a little open right here, so I can probably jazz that up just a wee bit. Yeah, that works better. I need to go get more dirt, though. I don't have enough. You see, they recently updated Minecraft, but it's weird because I play modded and stuff. I usually don't keep up with the more recent versions of Minecraft. It looks like they added happy gas to the thing. It's like there's so much stuff has changed in Minecraft that it doesn't seem kind of like the original form of it anymore. It's kind of, I kind of miss those days where things are simpler and you really enjoyed every little aspect of it. Now it's so much stuff. Speaking of so much stuff, I got too much stuff in my inventory. I'm just gonna straight up put all of it in there. Harvest these while I'm here, just for future GReimer to deal with. You know, he's gonna have to need these for palm trees, so we're gonna just quick harvest those things up. All right, now I came back here for dirt, and probably more gravel. I'm probably gonna need more than 2 stacks too, to be honest. Okay. Gonna probably want some more grass while we're back here too, which I don't have a lot of that at all. And we have gravel. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for right now. Look at the zoo. It's coming along so nicely. Still have to finish this over here. This island, part of the land to the west of the volcano is actually just about done. Kind of nice to be able to say that. Alright, let's get some dirt put in here. Alright, looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Again, we gotta go through and add the cobblestone and the pebbles and afterwards too, so right now I'm just getting the base blocks put down. Penguins are like, holy cow, it's that guy that trapped us in here. Yeah, it's me, I'm back. Did you miss me? Alright, it looks like it's turning nighttime again. Holy cow. Feels like I just slept. Alright, we got about another hour left in the stream. I think it's time to bust open the Pop-Tart and eat lunch, so kind of hungry too. Back's hurting, hungry. Got coffee. The last one's not a bad thing. Alright, then mat down these path blocks. And voila! This looks bad right here. Nope. Better. Yeah, not bad. Like I said, I might do something here, so I'm gonna kind of leave that be. Alright, let's get down. These path blocks, these pebbles put in. There we go. Good, good, good. Penguin's like, I see you. Now, these are banded penguins, so they live in temperate climates. They're not living in frozen areas. Just in case you're wondering why they're not in ice like what the emperor penguins are. That's why. The emperor penguins have been floating in that water for years. They didn't start off there. They just all decided to, at the same time, go in the lake. Oh, did I not actually do this properly? It's gonna make my life a living nightmare. I must have said screw that guy when it came to future GReimer. Oh, I heard the red panda squeak over here. It was adorable. Building like a boss. Or pathing like a boss. Sorry, that's what this one was called. This stream's called. It's not an inaccurate title. You know, since doing these live streams, I've been focusing heavily on live streams recently to try to get this done, but since doing these live streams, this used to just be all stone. Now it's all decorated up. The whole thing is done. It looks so good. Oh, for the most part, done over there. Alright, I'll leave this part alone for right now because I might come back to that later. I mean, we're on to this section here. We can see the Mushroom Island over there. You're just screaming at me. Let me go! No. You're forever imprisoned here at the Lost Isles. Now I gotta fix the lighting in here, obviously, because I can't just have a bunch of torches everywhere. There's probably gonna be some more hidden lighting, I'm thinking, in the floor. Because otherwise this is going to just turn into a death trap. A mob trap. All about the details here. Yeah, it is kind of a chill, relaxed stream today. Like I said, we're not going too crazy today. I won't be streaming for too much longer. So if you are looking to get on a billboard of sponsors, your time is already running out. It's going to be a short stream today, like I said. Back is really bugging me. And I got some stuff to work on when it comes to Planet Crafter. Not to mention Nations and Nobles I still gotta do. And Abby's down here, my dog Abby. Hi, Abby. What are you doing down here, huh? What are you doing down here? She's like, I just came down here to get some pets and some loving. Yes. Okay, go on back upstairs. Bye. It's a ridiculously obedient dog, too. Alright, that looks good. I don't want to remove the parts right here on the edge, so I want to keep the clip edge for the most part preserved. Now this is a ridiculously dangerous part because like if you're just a person walking around the zoo, you could easily walk off the edge into the ocean and get eaten by an orca. But you know, that's part of being part of coming to one of my zoos. You never know. Peter, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Just gotta toss a coin or toss a coin to the zookeeper. I do have a zookeeper. There are zookeepers here in the zoo. I mean, they're imprisoned inside of a chest right now and are probably not going to see the light of day for quite some time. But yeah, I do have them there. I think I have one in a capture cage, and another one I have as an egg. It's a spawn egg that I bought from the one that's in the capture cage. So yeah, there's zookeepers here. So thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You are already on the billboard of sponsors, a bunch actually. You're up there a bunch. I can't really update the sign anymore, but thank you. Thank you for that. Sleeping. We're almost to the Kakapo exhibit. And if you look at the pathing that we finished, we got all this down here into the cave, all up here done now. Now we're moving this way. So we have this to the bridge, and then on the other side of the bridge we got this. And I mean, technically we could even go into the cave area and work on that in there too, because that as well would need to get prettied up. I always thought this peninsula kind of looked like a big cat, like turned sideways, like the cat ears here, you know, and the back of the cat right there. This is ironically where I plan on putting the large cats too, so. Oh, coin, yeah, a coin to the Witcher, except going to the zookeeper. I get it. I get the reference. Alright, let's continue on this way. So we gotta finish this section here. That leads up to the bridge that goes across the Kakapo exhibit. And there's one right there, actually, walking around. The flightless birds. This is an insanely big zoo. Like the amount of work that's going into this thing too, and like the sheer scale of it, the size of it. Because what is this? Over here at the tip of the island, it's like 1,220, and over here on the tip of this island, it's like 500. So for that simple math, 700 some blocks wide. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's pretty big zoo. Building like a beast. I mean, even if this, even if next season we did do Jurassic Craft instead, or some dinosaur thing, this will definitely go down as probably one of the biggest and grandest zoos that I've built ever. Ever. Okay, that's looking alright. Just these two little bits right here, and then this part's done. We still have to come over here then later and do all of the trees and work up on top here, because there's just a stretch here I finished with the trees, but there's still all of this stuff here that needs to get trees put on it and stuff to make it look like this over here. It's gonna be a pretty awesome looking build, really custom biome. It's not that big. It's only 26 live streams, exactly. And 70 some episodes. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Because I think Sarah Gordo wrapped up on like what, 73 episodes or something. So I think we're basically at the same length as what Sarah Gordo was, but obviously we're not done yet. There we go. Yeah, I think that works better. Okay, so that's... Oh, nope, not done. This is missing something. Okay, now I think it's done. Alright, I think I need stones. I need pebbles. I need a bunch of pebbles. Alright, pebbles are on there. And pebbles were... not on this one, actually. Not yet. Alright, and then we're caught up. And we're caught up. We're good. Every time I get a chance to complete a survey for Jimmy John's, I leave a comment demanding they bring back Dijon mustard. Yeah, they should. I agree. I actually didn't know it was gone. Alright, so we're on the other side of the bridge here. So yeah, this continues up this way. All this area. Now the cave area isn't completely done yet, so I don't really know if I really want to get in here and do too much pathing in here, because I might have to change up anyway. So first day of my life, the day I was gone. Yeah, I understand. Like I came back from deployment, a year of being in the Middle East, and then I came back and I just went to the liquor store so I could buy my favorite beer, and I found out that they had discontinued it. I was so upset. Now, they have brought it back occasionally, but it's only like an occasional thing. It's not like a staple beer of theirs, so every once in a while it shows back up in the stores. And yeah, I buy up everything then. Whoops. No, I didn't pick it up. Every grass block is sacred too. I must get it. Got it. This is what the underside of the the whole. That's the Kakapo exhibit right there. That's what the underside of the zoo looks like. Chinchilla exhibit done. Nice. Yeah. So obviously there's a sunken ship underneath here. There's a shipwreck under the island. But yeah, that's the Kakapo exhibit right there, and this is a big portion of the island is a facade. It's not real. Like the actual island itself, if we go over to where the actual like shoreline of the island is, Liney's Liney's red actually is my favorite. So this is where the shoreline of the island actually is. If we look on the map where I am, I'm right here. That means all of this is not part of the island, not a normal part. Creepy sounding thing. Yeah. So there's a huge part of this island that was added later. There's sharks in the water. Oh no! I'm at full health, so I should be fine. They shouldn't attack me. Shouldn't be in the keyword. I think I got the treasure out of this too. Maybe. If I, oh my god, just maybe I didn't. This looks kind of like it wasn't even looted. Maybe I didn't because I didn't need it. Oh, there was. Oh, no, oh no, there's. I did. Oh yeah, here it is. I think I had gotten in a different way or something. But yeah, no, I did. All right, let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. I think I just picked up another piece of it. Yeah, get the bird poop out of my inventory. How you doing, squid? He's a flying fish. I think that's a ZAWA animal, actually. Or Better Animals Plus. No, never mind. Alright. Octopus just chilling there. That one was actually sitting on the ground. I haven't seen that really, I think, ever. Okay, now where did I get in here? Oh, it's nighttime. Look at that. Go down during the day, come back, it's pitch black. That was close. we got the grass block. It's all good. Right here is where I went down. Alright, finishing this off here. I think what I'll do is I'll hang a left and I'll kind of go down this way with this. And regarding the caviary, maybe I'll do these stairs here and that should be about it. Then I'm thinking that's a lot of pathing done for one stream. That's an insane amount of progress. So there's even this part right in here that leads into the cave that we finished that too. So quite a bit done. A lot of it done. Looks a lot better. I hear the kakapo doing its little going to the bridge. I don't know where these guys are. I hear one of them. Where is it? They're in here somewhere. I heard them. One was over here. There's one right there. There's Opakak. Opakak the Kakapo. Oh, the other one's right here. Okay. Gizmo. Okay, found him. Everyone calm down. We found him. Opakak. Here we have the emu exhibit, I believe it is. Yep, they're over there. There's that one's butt right there. Get in here, sneak in here oh so carefully, lock that up. Right, here's another one. Okay, now I can start adding in the coarse dirt. Over ground load. There. That was a lot just to fix that. Alright, now let's get the grass blocks in here, which we're running out of again. Might be a good thing though, because we're kind of getting to the end of this here. Hopefully we have enough to finish this. Yeah, that might be enough. Alright, let's fill this in here. Evan Mouse, hello! Welcome to the stream. We're pathing like a boss, as the title would describe. Yeah, we're getting the pathing put in the zoo for what we have finished so far. And a lot of it. And this obviously is where it's got to end. So is that it? Because like I said, I'll save the cave area for later, but I think we got all the pathing done for what we have finished so far in the zoo. The only part I don't have done is actually the beach over here, which I got to do a whole revamp thing on that. Yeah. It might be all of it. How about them apples? We got to add the pebbles to this area, though. Pebble. Little rock, tiny pebble, chunk of rock, a little bit. Itty bitty pebble. And this already has them, so I think that's it. Ran out of dirt anyway, but I think that's it. I think that's all I was planning on really getting done today, actually. Again, it was going to be a shorter stream, but I started pulling little animal facts in the, or putting a little animal facts in the comments of some of the more recent episodes. Nice! I like animal facts. Animal facts are fun. I'm not an animal expert by any means, so I like learn so much stuff from both comments and from looking up animals. I'm trying to build an exhibit for them. So yeah, I learned quite a bit. Now there is one thing I pointed out earlier in the stream, is that this whole stretch of trees going along the side of the volcano right here, I actually don't have the foliage put in for underneath them. So that's not quite finished yet. I'm tempted to go work on that for a little bit, but at the same time, I'm also tempted to go eat because I haven't eaten lunch yet and I'm hungry. I didn't intend on doing a very long stream today anyway, so in this little bit right here we're leaving alone because I might do something with that. It's a big open area right here, so oh yeah, excuse to go read the guide. Exactly. I mean, I need to get out of here because I got to go read the animal facts. But no, look at all the pathing that we got done today. We got all this stuff finished. It's all done. So as we get the terrain around it, like how it over here is finished, as we get that all done, we can actually start going out, getting the other parts. Now, the parts where there's just stone like this, once we're done with everything, I wouldn't mind going through like cobble slabs and maybe roughing this up so it looks more like maybe it's kind of crumbling or whatever, kind of down here, everywhere through the whole thing. To add a little extra detail to the detailing of the entire zoo, you know? So there's a lot. There's still a lot to do. Not to mention the fact that we need to build the entire eastern and southeastern part of the zoo. We have some floating exhibits out here. They need land connected to them. So yeah, like the cave for the bear, for example, the land can come right into this right here and kind of engulf that entire thing. So, because the exhibit itself is right here, it's like kidney bean shaped, whatever thing, not this whole circle. And then there's an interior part with the cave right there. So the viewing area would be over here, so you can see into the cave. But yeah, we got a lot to do. So this land right here needs to kind of start curving outwards more. I might have to redo this edge here, start curving outward more and encompass like this area a little bit better. All the way around here. Not to mention I need to go back through and start putting the beaches in. So if you notice on this first island here, this was a part of the natural surrounding, but I think it looks really good. The sandy shores along the edges is where the beaches are. Not all of them, like right here, this cove has a cliff edge on it. But some of these things, like I mean, I could add like a little sandbar right here, kind of connecting to right here, you know, a little bit of the sandbar maybe jutting out right here. Different parts where some of this will actually have big sandbars attached to them, actually. So it'll look a lot like this island over here as well. So it'll be very uniform. The only thing different about these, aside from the massive volcanoes, is that when you go into this one, you're going to see the ash falling on you. Whereas this one you don't, because this is actually a rose field region. And this over here is a volcanic plains region and a straight up volcano region. So that's the difference. Oh, it's sunset. Well, I'm kind of near it. Hold on, let's see if I can get over there quick. See? See? Look at it. It's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, the sunset. Now, it's not loaded. The island's not fully loaded over there, unfortunately. Which, I mean, maybe I could quickly kind of zip over there and do that. Get that loaded in just a little bit. Then get back. Well, it would have looked beautiful. It would have looked beautiful had the whole thing not completely crashed on us. So yeah, never mind. I guess you don't get to see the beautiful sunset. You got to see it a little bit there, but I was loading in the other area and I went to fly back right away and crashed immediately. So that's actually crash number 2 on the stream. Not bad. Not bad at all. We've had worse instances of the game crashing during streams, but that wasn't too shabby. Let's see if I can't get back on there before. I do kind of have to wrap things up though, because again, I'm probably only going to go for 15 more minutes or so. I wouldn't mind finding a little project. The bathrooms. I talked about having to fix up the bathrooms. I don't actually have like the toilets or anything in there. I forgot to build them, so maybe we'll go do that real quick as soon as the server lets me get back on. Because it still thinks I'm on there, even though I'm definitely not. But I had guessed that we were going to have 4 crashes in today's stream. And right now we're halfway there. Hopefully we don't have 2 more in the last like 15 minutes, because that's really rough. That'd be very rough. It's probably a time where the stream probably tries to just automatically add a... oh, it says I left now. Okay. Probably automatically adds an ad. It's like it crashed so that I could actually get an ad on the stream. Alright. Oh, it's the dead of night right now. Look at that. Skeleton up there. There's a zombie burning in the penguin exhibit. That's pretty awesome. Try to clear out of here so that those things despawn. Plus, I want to go get some stuff to make the bathrooms. Organize my inventory a little bit. Maybe get some more rockets because I'm running out of those. So now, I'm not an expert in how to make a toilet in Minecraft. Not something that I ever really studied, you know? So we might have to wing it a little bit on this one. Doing a little inventory organization here because it's a little bit of a disaster. I've got a lot of stone buttons in there. Alright, let's grab some more chicken while we're here too. I'm running low on that. Chicken cooker. Lava chicken. Get some lava chicken here. How's my iron farm doing? I have not checked this in a while. This could be horribly bad. Usually, yeah, I was gonna say, usually an iron golem gets stuck up there. Oh, no, he fell off. Pretty full. Looks like the those things I'm thinking are gonna be more full than anything. So I should probably, that might actually be clogging the entire system. I gotta make sure that I get all the flowers out of there. Yeah, that might have actually clogged the hoppers completely. These ones it did for sure. Yeah, look at that. Let the iron floweth. Wonder how much that was backed up. Ooh, that could have been a lot, actually. Lava chicken. Oh, since the last live stream. Last live stream, I talked about how the Minecraft movie wasn't very good, and that it was basically a really dumb story, but it was really fun to quote. And I said it reminded me a lot of Napoleon Dynamite. I've learned since then that the director director and writer of Napoleon Dynamite, is the guy who directed a Minecraft movie. Same guy. I just think it's really funny because, like, I didn't know that, you know? Like, I didn't know that when I made that comment. I was going just purely based on, like, the vibe from the film. And, yeah, apparently they matched it. It matched the vibe. So I don't really want to break anything. I think it's mostly cleared now. That there was a lot of stuff backed up on that side over there. So there's a lot of stuff. Hi, Abby. My dog is back again. Hi, Abby. Abby's a black lab border collie mix. She's like 11 or 12 years old now, so she's getting old. She's an old girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are an old dog. Yes, you are. You're softer now. I recently gave her a bath, so yeah, you're softer. Okay, no idea why she's lurking down here. She never really comes down here, so very strange. All right, let me. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, let's just do this. Stacks and stacks of iron. Still filling up on iron. Jeepers. Yeah, there was a lot backed up in there because the roses have plugged it up. I have to keep an eye on this a little bit more than I did before. Look at all this iron. Look at all stupid iron that I have. And this is just a small iron farm. Just enough for so I can make fences or whatnot. But it kind of took off. This thing really works well, too. The zombie keeps them in a perpetual terrified state. These guys have been in sheer horror state since 2 years ago now. They haven't had a single night's rest. They are just slowly dying in here, I'm sure. But they're terrified because the zombie keeps... They can see the zombie every once in a while. The zombie bobs down, so sometimes they can't. So they do lay down in bed, but then they get up right away. Because the zombie's there seeing them. And it scares them. Oh, I think we finally caught up with all the iron. I think we caught up with all the iron. There we go. Sweet! Awesome. Iron farm is cleaned out. That works really well, too. For an iron farm, that's pretty good. Okay. Toilets. We're here for toilets, right? And rockets. Toilets and rockets. Heck of a combination. It's like we're setting up for a 4th of July parade. Toilets and rockets. Or a really crappy band name. Crappy, get it? Ooh, I'm running out of gunpowder here. Okay, got that. Now, as far as a toilet, a piece of quartz would be nice. Quartz. I have a lot of quartz, so. But I think I have a chest. Yeah, I have a lot of quartz in here. Don't really use quartz that much. But stairs would make good sense. Now, I think we have 2 bathrooms in the women's, or 2 toilets in the women's room, and then in the men's room there's 1. So I think that 4 stairs should be enough. In fact, we'll leave 1 here. And then I'm going to want to make some iron... Actually, I have some iron. Some iron trapdoors. Yeah, these guys. And I think I can probably squeeze in like some faucets someplace or whatever with those things. I don't know. Let's go over there and make sure. Let's get the toilets built first, then we'll come back and grab stuff when we need it to decorate it to look however. I think all the people who have visited here, they haven't been able to use the bathroom this entire time. I still gotta finish the trees on here too, and on that. So yeah, there's still more to do. There's still a lot to do on this place. All right, this is the men's room. I also need to fix the lighting because I have this on the ground here because that glowstone up there isn't lighting this up enough to keep mobs from spawning. And I don't really want people coming in here and getting blown up. Ta-da! Toilet. I mean, I could bring it out and actually put it back onto maybe some quartz pillar blocks or something like that, but ultimately I think that gets the point across. Oops. Placed another one somewhere. Toilet. And now I could... Three times. Nice toilet bowl. Thanks, Kitsura. 3 times we've had that happen now. Plus, YouTube Studio's having trouble keeping up on the left side there too. So great. Yeah, 3 times. So I might be right about the 4 times it crashed. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna try to finish these bathrooms though. Maybe fix the lighting in the ground as soon as I'm able to get back on. So yeah, it's funny how that I went to go build some levers and the recipe wasn't working, and I was like, that is how you do it, right? That's how you that's the right recipe, a cobblestone and a stick, right? And then I was like, why isn't this working? I looked at the wall and it's waiting for server. I'm like, oh, I'm crashing. That's what's happened. Got it. Couldn't handle the indoor plumbing, I guess. I don't know. Just waiting for it to let me get back on. Let me get back on so I can finish these toilets and then fix the lighting in there, and that should spell mama then. So come on, server. I'm not there. You should know this by now. And it says it left. Alright, sweet. So now we can get back on there. Alright, and we're back. Nothing happened. Alright. Oh, I did actually make a lever. I only made 1 lever. Somehow I accidentally made 1 lever in all of that mess. Alright, so you could actually kind of do like one of those things, and then you could... That's where you flush it, basically. That's a urinal, or supposed to be anyway. Oh, it's nighttime already? Jeepers. So as I did spend most of the time not logged on, so... So now that's actually chiseled glowstone right there. So what if we were to, instead of covering the glowstone, what if we just like let it be and we chiseled it inside? Do I have a chisel in here? Yes, I do right here. I haven't used this much. What if we create a neon panel? Yeah, what if we did this with these guys? And then right where there are the torches to keep things from spawning. Move this one back a little bit. What if we did that, and that to keep things from spawning here? It might still look better to cover it up, honestly. I don't really like the way that these things look on the ground. Yeah, I don't really like the way they look on the ground. I think I'm going to actually go through the covering them. So we need black dye, and we need 2 bits of white dye. Actually, I have 1 light gray dye right now, but that's not enough to do what I want. So alright, and then do I have more string here? Alright, then I can just turn that right into that, and bink, bink, bink. There we go. I think that looks better. Alright, sweet. Men's room is complete. On to the women's room here. Now there should be 2 stalls in this one here. So we're going to put down 2 toilets. There, big bam. Need another lever. Here. I suppose, actually, I just realized I might want to actually put glowstone in here, too. Now, if I'm covering it up, I don't need to chisel it, so... That way things won't spawn inside here, too, but I am going to have to put a piece of carpet on top of it. Alright, and then here and here will be the other ones. I really need to go get more glowstone. Starting to run out of that stuff. Alright, let's make some more carpeting. That's not enough to cover everything, so I'm going to have to make more. Black dye, 2 bits of white dye, and we're going to need some string. There we go, cover that up. And I think I need one more piece of glowstone, which I have in the men's room in the stall. I think I have a torch in there, so yeah, I do. Now, I could actually have it so that you don't see the lever here. If I put the lever on the back side of the wall, so it looks like it's like this. But then there'd technically be no way to lower the seat. So, I think I'll just leave that as is. In fact, I think there's no doors on any of this stuff, so that's another thing I should probably make. A little privacy. Privacy for people. What would be a good one? I think maybe a jungle wood door might actually look pretty good. Let's get all these planks out of here for a second. I mean, there's windows in it, so that's a little awkward. What other ones don't have windows? Spruce doors don't have windows. I don't think spruce doors have windows in them. What about the bamboo blocks? Yeah, that's basically a completely transparent door. I wonder what the hellbark. I can actually look right here. Actually, let's look for doors. All right, so dark oak would be an okay one. Spruce would be an okay one. Birch wouldn't be that bad actually. I think that would work really well. The crimson door or the warped door, I don't really think it would look really good here. Redwood doors wouldn't look too bad actually. Cherry doors would look really good, I'm thinking. We're looking for stall doors is really it. Holly would work as well, but I don't think I have Hollywood. Maple door wouldn't be that bad either. Pine door, I'm looking for... Ooh, yellow bamboo door, that actually might be... I'm looking for kind of like a tropical something, you know? And the yellow bamboo door wouldn't be that bad. Now, I have some yellow bamboo. Hold on. Actually, let's put this stuff back. I have yellow bamboo. How do we make a yellow bamboo door? Okay, I need blocks. Is the blocks just... Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, you get a bunch of them too. Look at that. Nice. Right, I need a crafting bench, cheapers. I can never find one in my backpacks. 3. I think that's how many doors I need, too. That worked out really well. Alright, so let's put that there. Yeah, there you go. Good. There we go. You can now do your business in peace. Take a big old dumperooski in peace. So yeah, I actually designed it so that these are bathrooms where, you know, you obviously you would have to go around the corner, so that there are no doors actually to enter the bathroom. It's just a walk in, which I did on the other zoos too. I think yeah, I think both of the zoos I had the same design or same setup. Can I just put these like in the sticks? No, I can't. I think I might have been correct. I'm pretty sure I was right with the 4. I'm pretty sure I was right with the 4. Might have nailed that one. Might have nailed that one exactly. I don't know if there's anything else I really need to get to doing, so I might wrap it up as soon as we get connected again. I think that's about all I had to do. The bathrooms are done now, finally. That's actually been on my checklist for a while. the pathing is done on the western and northern part of the volcano, so that's really good. Now it's just a matter of getting all of the landscaping and terraforming done. So expect another live stream here coming up. Hopefully it's not many many crashes in it, unless it's like a 12-hour live stream and there's like 4 of them. That'd be fine. It'd be great if it wasn't any, but honestly I don't know how to fix it. So don't know how to fix it. It's been plaguing me for months. You should see it during, because it happens occasionally, not anywhere near as often, but it happens occasionally when I'm recording an episode. So sometimes I have to kind of redo a section I already did because of that. So I edit all of that out, though, so you guys don't have to put up with it. But yeah. Yep, I got it right. It looks like I might have been correct. Okay, it says I left. All right, see, we're back. Nothing happened. Never mind. Maybe. I guess. I don't really know if if it came back or not. So I got in and immediately crashed again. So I guess I'm done for today. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Sorry, I don't actually get to do an outro because the server just will not let me stay on there right now. Holy cow! I think I opened up a backpack and immediately crashed. So we're just gonna wrap things up here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. It was going great until right at the very end here. It was going fine. We had like 1 crash, 2 crashes, or something like that. I gotta figure out why it's doing this. Actually, if I can I share my screen right now? If anyone out there knows what this means, this is what I get every time it happens. Let me know. Let me know. And it seems to here's some of the symptoms. Put it in the comment section of the stream if you guys know what it is. It also seems it's talking about a Java exception. There's plenty of RAM allocated to the thing. It's not like it's running out of RAM. I don't know. It also here's the weirdest thing. It slows down my internet connection when it crashes. That only happens to me when I try logging out. When it crashes, it slows my internet connection down. That's why the stream freezes, in case you're wondering, because it's literally losing connection. My internet connection is losing connection to it, and then it reconnects quickly once it comes back. That's why the stream like kind of freezes up and jumps ahead and stuff. Just in case you're wondering, I have no idea why it's doing this. It's really annoying, and I would love if we could fix it. So if anyone knows, put it down in the comment section. If you're part of my Patreon, just message me if you know. So, alrighty, guys. Let me actually. You know what? Here, I'll try one more time to get on the server here. Hopefully, it lets me. All right, I'm back on. I think. All right, I'm just going to do the outro right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for tuning into the stream, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye bye.